I think in the private industry, you have less of a support structure for, generally speaking. The military are used to an agency or an office to take care of any and all needs or issues that you may have. The outside world is, you're a little bit more on your own, but General Dynamics is actually really good in that it's probably the most similar company to the military in that there are tons of prior military people that work for GD, and they understand where you're coming from and what you're going through when you're transitioning, and they just provide a tremendous service as helping out, answering any questions, just doing whatever needs to be. Similar to military, but they don't have offices that do it. They just kind of help out, and if you have any questions, the majority of the people that you work with have been military and they'll help you out. So that was kind of a nice thing, and I've heard from many other people that work for different companies that say that they just kind of push them out there and they're on their own and they haven't heard from their company rep in months, and GD is more of the military family style of management.
What has it been like working for a private company versus your military experience?
The military has a support structure that it's kind of hard to replicate in the civilian side, but GD is very, very good about providing that support as much as possible. But I love the civilian side of working. It's exactly the reason that I got out, was to have a little bit more control over my future and my destiny and where I wanted to go. So that aspect, I love getting out and being a contractor and working for GD. But the military has its restrictions. You have your career path, and you have the direction that you're going, and there's not, you don't vary that too much. So getting out, I actually do something totally different than I did in the military. I decided about a year ago that I wanted a career change. I wanted to be a project manager rather than an IT guy, and took some classes and got the certification that I needed, and got picked up with GD. I guess they saw my potential.
You transitioned, or excuse me, you relocated from Texas to here in the Washington, D.C. area. Have you had a chance to connect with other military colleagues since you've been here?
Yes, General Dynamics has tons of military, and I think probably 95% of the people that I've met through General Dynamics that are GD employees are military. So there's always something in common. There's probably 10 to 20 people that I work with immediately that I've been stationed at the same base, maybe not worked with, but you know, there's always that common military factor that you have to go back on.
Are there any things that you miss about the military now that you're working in the private sector?
I miss the, I wouldn't say camaraderie, because I get that for the most part working with General Dynamics, because there's so many prior military. It kind of provides you a lot of the things that you miss out on once you leave. My wife is actually prior military, and she didn't have the benefit of working for General Dynamics or another company that has a lot of military, and that was the first thing that she said, was she misses the camaraderie and the family atmosphere of military. Luckily, I haven't really experienced that too much because GD provides a lot of that. So I would say just being military, just supporting the mission, which I actually, funny thing, I support the mission more now than I ever did in my 10 years of the military. So it's strange how that works out.